here today because Mediacontact last November sent out an email to all the professionals within the business, and the subject title was, "We would like to throw you out of an airplane." Now, that may sound crazy to you and I, but a lot of people have actually agreed.
Michael.
Siobhan.
Sarah.
Dara.
Elaine.
Laura.
Dara.
Ethan.
Keen.
Diarmid. Owen.
Phil.
Donica.
Last November we sent out an email with the tagline, "We'd like to throw you out of a plane," and we kind of saw it as a kind of a happy Friday email, and we had a phenomenal response.
Actually, I got this whole jump thing through Twitter. Somebody was asked, a guy called Damien Mully was asked, would he jump? And he said no, but if Dara Doyle does it, I'll give money to charity. And that's how I ended up here today. So part of the thing is he said he'd give me even more money if I managed to tweet on the way down, so I'm going to do it.
How do you feel about your employer wanting to throw you out of a perfectly good airplane?
Sure. I guess that's what I'm here for.
The perks of the job.
Exactly, yeah.
I just want to find out how you're actually feeling about the jump.
Well, a bit apprehensive, but looking forward to it as well. Yeah, it's a bit mad decision, but there you go, here I am.
It's your first time jumping? Very exciting.
I don't know if exciting is the word I'd use, but yeah.
What about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm a Labour Party senator and I'm jumping for a place for you in Clonmel. It's a youth cafe.
Is it your first time jumping today?
It's not.
So where did you jump before?
I had a go in Australia back when I was young and foolish.
That's exactly what happened to me.
You're back for more.
Yeah, I felt a lot braver back then.
We've got a great mix of people from TV, radio, local newspapers, from the web, and everybody is kind of on the edge of jumping now and getting quite nervous.
Well, the Irish Parachute Club is based here in Clonmel now for going on 21 years. The club itself has been founded since 1956. We have the one and only turbine engine aircraft, jump aircraft in Ireland. It's a Pilatus PC-6, commonly called a Porter. And again, one of the better points of jumping at the Irish Parachute Club is that you will not get to do a tandem parachute jump at any higher altitude than what we do. Most other clubs would, or any other clubs would generally do a tandem from 10,000 feet. So I would always say, I'm promoting the Irish Parachute Club as the premier club in Ireland, that you get more bang for your buck.
The risks are not, will the parachute open or will the parachute not open? There's other risks to do with the airfield and aircraft. During the Skydive you won't be able to hear us, it's too fast, 120, 130 miles an hour.
Well, we have an excellent safety record, and that's due to an awful lot of things really. The equipment obviously is very important, and we have state-of-the-art equipment, the most modern that's available. Our instructors are all highly trained and very experienced.
Being a tandem master, you might know the answer to this question. Is it the first time that someone has tweeted?
I believe so, yes. I believe it's the first time. We're going to claim it's the first time anyhow, so we're going to claim that record for ourselves.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, cool. Geek of the year. Woo!
So what's your name?
Jared O'Neill.
Jared O'Neill. And what do you do?
I'm a market researcher.
Probably not a usual day out for a market researcher then.
This is a bit too involved for market research. Normally we like to step back and watch everybody else.
Donica?
Hello there.
How are you feeling?
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Looking good.
I've been looking at everybody else going today, and it just seems like bread and butter. So why would you be getting worried about it?
It's about 10 minutes to go now, but I'm actually very relaxed. I've been worrying all day about getting everybody else on the plane and getting them on the bus and all of that. But when we kind of face the abyss and I'm looking out the door of the plane, I'm probably going to be stressing out a bit then, you know.
Yeah, we're going to have the camera right there, you know that.
Yeah, and we'll probably throw him out. He won't have a parachute on, but thinking that'll scare him. But I actually hear it's actually even scarier coming down on the plane than it is on the parachutes.
Yeah, so they say. Tell us about that.
Yeah, apparently the plane goes into a nosedive on the way down to save fuel, which will be really good for Richard, who will be in the plane. But we'll be just kind of floating in midair, so that'll be fine.
We had to sign disclaimers, obviously, and we had to say that we recognise there's a serious risk of this and there's a serious consequence for, not being fully briefed on what's going to happen. So taking that on board,
And you signed it?
I've signed five different pages, yeah.
Signed your life away pretty much.
I have, yeah.
Myself as chief instructor, my job here is to look after safety, and one of the biggest things I have to do is to make sure that the weather conditions is right for jumping. And for some people that arrive to do their first jump, to be told they're not going to jump because the weather is too bad, it's very disappointing.
Well, bad news can turn out to be good news in that case.
Well, we have a very good saying here that it's better to be down here wishing you were up there than up there wishing you were down here.
at me like it's not ridiculous, but it is. We're all going to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. And the man whose idea it was is sitting in front of me. His name is Jack. But you're going to have a couple of words. Jack, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit nervous now. I'm looking at the dial and we're approaching 7,000 feet. I'm looking at Eden, Derry and Port Tarlington from the sky, and we'll be out in a minute, and it's getting a bit real now and a little bit stressful.
This is my new best friend, Carl.
How you doing?
Carl is going to save my life on his own today. And then we're getting married afterwards.
We are, yeah.
Donnick is getting married as well, by the looks of things.
Do you remember I said I wasn't nervous? I am now, only because I'm in a position with a man I've never been in before. Talk about new experiences.
Looking good. You make a good couple anyway.
I was absolutely terrified, but I'm pretty chilled out now. Fantastic! You want to have some more fun? Yeah. Put your right hand down as hard as you can.
Whoa! It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I'm glad to be back on Earth.
This man made me scream the whole way down, basically.
Great job.
This is my tandem master, Carl. He was amazing. Thank you so much.
It was pretty terrifying when we came out of the plane, but once the parachute was pulled, it was okay. But yeah, being first out was pretty daunting actually, but it was great.
Awesome. It was incredible. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Excellent. Go again.
I want to go again now. Like.
Really?
I think I'm more nervous now than I was then.
I was really nervous and I was sitting there kind of almost praying, like, you know.
I think all the girls are coming down exhilarated and the lads are coming down ashen-faced.
I was kind of I was very apprehensive as soon as we left the plane, and then I sort of chilled out. And then after a while I kind of for some reason in the middle, I kind of got nervous again, and then I kind of chilled out again.
Yeah, oh my God, that was so amazing. How did you find it?
Unbelievable.
Wasn't it?
I thought my heart actually stopped for a couple of seconds. Yeah. It was unreal. Yeah,
I
recommend it, seriously.
I was sure before I jumped out of the plane that I wasn't going to do it, and then I'm out and I'm upside down and I'm looking at the sky, and then he turns around and is like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then once the parachute opened, phone out, Twitter on, whatever. Yeah, took the photo, put in the message, press send, was down on the ground, I got this before it actually sent. So thank you, Vodafone.
I think the event's gone fantastically well. I think this will be a once-off. We were talking in the office about it the other day, and I don't think you can top jumping out of a plane at 13,000 feet. So it might be something else next year, but it definitely won't be a skydive.
So we've jumped, we're all done. It's 100% successful, thank God. What do you reckon, lads?
Hooray!